My mental illness has impacted my life. It's impacted every facet of my life because it's hard to tell people that you have a mental health condition. It's like you keep close to yourself. I stay guarded a lot of the time. I don't tell people that I take medication because of the stigma. My onset of my mental health condition was my last year of college. I was going to school down south, and I was exhibiting waves of anxiety and depression. They were kind of cyclical, and I knew something wasn't right with me because my friends were telling me I wasn't acting right, and I was starting to get really paranoid. I was getting messages from the computer and messages from the radio and the TV, like they were following me, like. It's hard to explain unless you've experienced it, but it was really scary. I ended up going to EPS, and that's where they diagnosed me with schizoaffective bipolar type. After EPS, I went to Literal House. Literal House was just kind of like a safe haven for me. From Literal House, it's been quite a journey. I've been to Literal House a couple times. I've been to Crossroads with Momentum. Crossroads, it's a long-term stabilization unit, and I made a lot of good friends there. We had a lot of good activities and stuff like that, and I still talk to them today. A lady called me from Crossroads a couple days ago to see how I was doing, and she just checked in on me to see how I was doing. It just made my day. I've always liked drawing, but I really got that ever since my diagnosis. It's kind of a coping mechanism for me to kind of express myself. Sometimes I get angry, sometimes I get sad, sometimes I get happy. And I just like to put it down on paper.
Every client is different. They have different levels of functioning, different levels of insight. And Adrian is obviously, I come in the middle of everybody's journey. So I've seen that he's been through a lot already and already learned a lot. So I think of myself as someone who plants seeds of hope or hold hope for them, things that are there, but maybe clients forget when they're in the middle of their symptoms or their challenges.
I'm always going to be a work in process, but I'm learning mindfulness, to try to stay right here in the present moment instead of being in the past or being in the future. I learned that from groups here, being mindful. I think the biggest benefit for me is a level of depth and empathy I have for people that are going through what I've gone through. Without my support network, I could have very well been in a much less fortunate place than I'm at. So it's given me a very, very deep level of empathy for people. Just because you have a mental health condition doesn't mean your life is over. It just makes things a little bit different.